Lion Doge has spent a year making Inferno destructible. I love this kind of stuff, so explored it to find out how far he's gone with this. He has used a variety of techniques, ranging from the simple act of making static props move, right through to incredibly advanced tricks like simulating mass destruction. Starting with the simplest sort, he has turned a lot of the static props into physics-based ones. This means that plant pots, barrels and watering cans will bounce about if shot or blown up. In other words, they behave more as you'd expect these items to, and in a manner that almost every game apart from Global Offensive already simulates. He has gone a bit further with some, like the crates on Bombsite A. These don't just move or break, but instead split into several parts first, which all collapse to the floor nicely, altering the gameplay in the process. These coffins at B are another fine example, though their movement can sometimes be a bit spooky. I like what he's done with the scaffolding in the church. He has connected separate bits of scaffolding together with hinges, which makes them collapse, or not collapse, more authentically, bouncing about while retaining its shape, kind of like a metal structure would. In many parts of the map he has constructed walls and floors out of several breakable sections, which can be broken off once enough damage is done, which is more like Red Faction Guerrilla's approach to breaking stuff apart. It is limited in scope here, but it's still a hell of a lot of fun to shoot apart a balcony. As you can imagine, this destruction is more than just a visual effect. You can shoot out balconies, destroy walls, and clear cover in many locations across the map. You can see all of these highlighted in red on the minimap, which should hopefully prevent you from wasting time trying to blow up something that's indestructible. So this sort of destruction means that this map will play differently from the vanilla version of Inferno. If somebody's abusing a particular bit of cover, you may be able to destroy it, changing the gameplay of this map dynamically. Take Banana, for instance. If there's an annoying sniper hidden behind the cover at the top, you can simply blow it up. Or this wall here. He's gone even further than that in some places. You can blow up the windows at B, letting you see through from the church and into the site. And at A, you can blow a hole through the apartment wall, giving you a sightline across the graveyard. In apartments, you can blow up doors, gaining access to rooms that are usually off limits. You can strip the floor of its top layer as well, which doesn't serve any purpose other than to look cool. Hopefully one day the technology will be there to deal this level of destruction to every surface of the map. I really like that Lion Doge has gone to the effort of doing stuff like this. In my opinion, Bombsite A is the best example of these new destructible assets. It will really shake up the gameplay in this region, giving players another reason to load up this map besides the spectacle of debris flying everywhere. The most impressive addition to this map, in my opinion, is the addition of pre-simulated destruction. I don't think I've seen this used before in Global Offensive. This was something that was introduced into Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and was occasionally used in Left 4 Dead set pieces. When it comes to real-time physics, the source engine is quite limited and is unable to simulate hundreds of objects bouncing about or tearing themselves apart convincingly. So what can be done instead is to simulate it in a third-party program, and then to store it like an animation which can be played when the destruction is triggered. This allows for large-scale destruction to occur without requiring much processing power since it's all been pre-calculated. Lion Doge has bothered to go to the effort of doing this for a number of the locations in this map, like on the well, the bookshelves, and on tiled sections like this one here. It's a joy to watch. The only downside is that, because it's pre-calculated, you can't interact or move these bits. But it doesn't matter. Valve, please do this for every bomb site in every map. It would be a spectacular sight to watch the buildings and monuments crumble at the end of an exciting round in a tournament. Just recently I moaned about how static the bomb sites in CSGO were. A bomb blast in Counter-Strike Source would leak toxic gas or destroy the props the terrorists were trying to blow up, which made it feel more satisfying whenever they succeeded in their objective. Thanks to the physics objects, this version of Inferno brings back a lot of CSS's appeal again. And there's one last thing. When a bomb goes off in either site, there's a 10% chance that the central tower will collapse, triggering an animation to showcase this mass pre-simulated destruction in all its glory. Well done, Lion Doge. I like it. If you'd like to run about blowing stuff up at your leisure with infinite explosives, I've provided a guide on how to do that in this video's description. I've also linked to the servers where this map is currently being hosted if you'd like to blow it up with others.